This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. In Las Vegas, I'm joined by Shakur Stevenson, who brings back boxing next week in Las Vegas. How do you feel about it, Shakur?
I feel real good about it, and I'm excited, and I can't wait.
Shakur, we'll obviously talk about you headlining and other potential fights down the line, but I want to start off on a bit of a sad subject, really, the horrible passing of George Floyd and just the events that have taken place since throughout the whole of America. Just your thoughts on it, Shakur?
I think that is a horrible situation. I'm with my people on it, and I can't protest or nothing like that because of COVID, and I got a fight coming up. I don't want to risk everything that's going on, but I'm with my people, and I understand, and I'm glad that everybody's trying to fight back.
If we weren't in this pandemic situation and you didn't have a fight coming up, would you be protesting right now, Shakur?
Yeah, I was trying to go to the protest, what was it, like a couple days ago down in Houston, but my managers ain't let me. They thought it'd be dumb to do that, so.
Have you ever experienced growing up any sort of hate towards you because you're color, Shakur?
I experienced a bad thing with the cops where we got pulled over for speeding, and the cop came to the car and put his gun out, and they came to the car and they said, "Put your hands out the window." And for real, like, I ain't take the situation too serious in the moment because it was like, I don't know, I didn't really take it. I was like in the back laughing, and I'm like I'm asking them, do y'all want me to put my hands out? Cause if I move, or y'all like gonna shoot? Like, y'all got y'all guns out at me and stuff like that. So they ended up, my coach ended up arguing with them, and they ended up having a little altercation. Like, but we got out of it. We got out of the situation. But I had like a little run-in with them.
As a young black male who's grown up in America all his life, do you see the situation ever getting better, Shakur? Is there hope in your heart about this?
Nah, I don't see a situation getting better. I know that every time I get pulled over and there's not a lot of people around, I get nervous because it's like a lot of people don't be right there to see me, or like if I get pulled over, I would rather like it to be in like a scenery where it's a bunch of people around. That way, it's cameras out and everything is like, they'll probably calm down more because people can see. But I'd be scared to like get pulled over by myself because it's like, shit, nigga might pop me. That's how I be feeling.
As you are a high-profile athlete now, Shakur, have you got a message to not just black people in America, but everyone standing in this protest, whatever color you are? Have you got a message to these people, Shakur?
I just tell them just stay strong and keep doing what they're doing. So everybody, it seems like right now, like a lot of this stuff been happening. And it seems like right now it's like the protesting kind of went up. Like everybody's taking it real serious. So I think that they should keep doing what they're doing.
Anyways, moving on, Shakur, how's it been in terms of this situation where you're fighting next week, in terms of testing, etc.? Have you done all your testing? Do you still need to do more testing before you get in the ring?
Yeah, I just did a test not too long ago. So I'm hearing that I got to do more tests. So we'll see.
How are you feeling about fighting without no fans, Shakur?
I don't think it's going to bother me. Like, I think I'm in the gym without fans in there, and I could hear the coaches clearly, all that type of stuff. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think it's going to be cool for me. Different experience.
We know, of course, you were supposed to fight at Madison Square Garden a couple of months ago, and a lot of money would have gone into that training camp and a lot of time was wasted. But do you think this is kind of worked out decent here, that you're bringing boxing back and the whole of America is going to be watching because everyone's in lockdown and there's no boxing on at the moment?
No, I don't think it worked out. I'm focused on my fight really Saturday, but I'm still a little salty at the fact that I did a whole training camp and I spent a lot of money on training camp, making sure like I'm straight, and I ain't get none of that money back. I missed out on the biggest payday of my career. Like I said, I'm still a little salty because of that, but I'm really just trying to focus on my fight coming up.
But a positive surely has got to be that everyone's going to be tuning into ESPN. As I said, there's no other fights going on at the moment, so the viewing figures should be really high.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I get a lot more fans from this, from having a studio fight and nobody got anything else to watch, and a lot of people spending time at home. I'm hoping that it might help my fan base grow a lot more than what I think.
What do you know about Felix? Have you seen much of him, Shakur?
Seen one round. One round. That's all I seen. I don't know too much. All I needed to see was that one round. When I seen the one round, if he come in anything different than that one round I seen, I still be prepared. But from what I seen in that one round, I don't think he got anything for me.
Is this just a test to see what it's going to be like at 130? Have you made your mind up where you want to fight at yet?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think it's a test to see if I'm going to be fighting 130. But I'm going to throw this out there because I know you from the UK. I'll be willing to get back in the ring in August or September. That's real. That's not too far. That's soon. So I'll be willing to get back in the ring with Warrington if we got to. So just throwing that out there.
I was going to speak about Josh Warrington. I know it was a few months ago that you and Andre went back and forth with Eddie Alvarez a bit. Let me just get the exact stuff that was going on. So Eddie Alvarez essentially said that you and your promotional and management company declined an offer for Josh Warrington. What can you tell us, Shakur, about this?
Nah, that wasn't true. He had sent the offer, but he sent it during my fight week. And I didn't really know too much about it until when he was saying that stuff. I had called about it like, yo, D. But he sent the same offer that Frank Warren sent. It wasn't nothing more. Like, they trying to lowball me so I don't fight. I feel like that's what I feel. Like, they going to lowball me so I don't take the fight and that type of stuff. So.
Did you feel like when Josh signed with Eddie Hearn that the offer was going to be bigger than what Frank's was and the fight was more realistic? Yeah?
Yeah, I thought that once because I be watching, like, I'm the type of person I watch a lot of interviews and stuff like that. I watch a lot of stuff that goes on with boxing. And Eddie Hearn constantly says in, like, interviews, like, how much more money he got than Frank Warren, and Frank Warren is broke and all this type of stuff they be saying in interviews. So I'm thinking in my brain, like, okay, now that he signed Josh Warrington, he's going to be able to throw the money that I want to see or get close to it at least that I want to see. That way we can make that fight happen. But he just said the same thing that Frank really offered. And that's why he was saying in the tweet when he was saying that, like, you turned down 2 offers, and one of them that I thought was really solid, like he was trying to indicate that he thought Frank Warren offer was solid or something like that. But I feel like it's disrespect.
Do you and Top Rank have any plans to make Warren and Hearn an offer after this fight, obviously?
Not that I know of. I mean, I heard Bob on the phone saying something like he going to do whatever it takes to make that fight happen. But you got to realize Warrington is the more established guy. Like, I'm only 13 fights in. Warrington got 30 fights, and he got more of a fan base, if I'm being honest, because he has 30 fights and he's older and all that type of stuff. Like, he's been in the game longer, so he have like a bigger fan base than what I got. So it will only make sense for a fight to be done in like England or that type of stuff. Like, we can do something in America, but it won't be as big of a event as it is on his turf.
Do you think you'll thrive off that coming to England, being the away fighter?
Yeah, I think that I feel good being able to go in his hometown and take his belt away from him in front of his fans, family, friends. I'm gonna enjoy it. Well, I will enjoy it.
Do you feel like at featherweight, you and him are 1 and 2?
No, I'm not gonna say that because Gary Russell's in the picture, and he been around longer than me and all that. So I would say him and Gary is 1 and 2. But when you talking about like the fights the fans want to see, like the fights don't want to see a Gary Russell, Josh Warrington fight like that. The fans will want to see a Shakur versus Josh because it's something that the fans will want to see. Like they know, like they understand like what I can do and what I've been doing, so they understand.
Well,
I don't think we do.
I think Josh Warrington's got a fight line with Kanzu up anyway. So let's say you stick at 130, Shakur. Jamel Herring and Carl Frampton, I know it's not going to happen soon, but potentially could happen, let's say, at the back end of the year. The winner of that next year interest you?
Nah, not at all. I'm looking at the biggest names of the division. No disrespect to Jamel, but if he got the like, I'll fight Frampton too. Like Frampton a bigger name to me than Jamel is, but I'm looking at like Santa Cruz. Like, I see Santa Cruz as a fight where I can make big money, fight a top guy with a real big name, who also just came up from 126. I think that fight will make a lot more sense than Jamel Herring. I don't think Jamel or Frampton got the type of name that well, Frampton got a big name, but like Jamel don't got the type of name that like Santa Cruz got. Plus, we all lined in the same with the same people, so it's kind of hard for like I think that if I was to fight Jamel, it would be like something that I would have to do. Like I ain't really got no other choice, but it's just me and Jamel, and we just got to get it on type shit. Like it wouldn't be no me just calling out Jamel and let's just make this fight happen, like that type of stuff. So
Santa Cruz would be a brilliant name to have on your record, though.
Yeah, I think Santa Cruz is a way bigger name than Jamel Herring. With all due respect to Jamel.
All right, Shakur, listen, I'll let you go, yeah? Best of luck on Tuesday against Felix. Hopefully catch a word with you after the fight as well. Thanks for talking to IFL, and God bless you, Shakur, all right?
All right, thank you.